So here's our problem. Our problem is you and your parents are negotiating a new allowance for the next 2 years. You put the following two options on the bargaining table. Option 1, you start with a penny the first month and it doubles every month until the end of 24 months. The second option is your parents give you a lump sum of $100,000. Which payment option will result in a higher total allowance? Explain and show all of your work using any strategy you wish. Would your parents choose either option? Why or why not? So here we go. We're going to get into the heart of the problem right now. Move this out of the way so it's not bothering us. So, what's some information that we know here, guys? Because in this square we put what we know. So who wants to give me a piece of information? Morgan.
You have two options for your allowance. The first option is it doubles each month for 2 years, and the second option gets you 100,000.
1 cent doubles each month for 2 years.
Yep.
And then the second option you said is just a lump sum of $100,000. Excellent. Is there anything else we need to put in that square? Is that pretty much it? Yep.
We need to put the parents, like what they're offering.
Oh yeah, this is what they're offering right here. Yeah. Or this is what you're offering them actually. Yeah.
24 months.
Yeah, 24 months we can put that too. We have 2 years, but we'll be a little more exact. 24 months. Okay, now what is it we're actually trying to figure out? What do we need to know? So what are we trying to figure out? Evan.
What option is better?
Yeah, what option is better? I think that's really important because it's not asking us for exact calculations. It's just saying which option is better. That's all you have to prove. Is there anything else we're trying to figure out? Yeah?
What option would your parents choose?
What option would your parents choose? Okay, so here we go. Who has a strategy? Because we're in a patterning and algebra unit, so there's a couple different things you could do. What was your strategy, Morgan?
We made a cheat chart, and then we did the months on one side and the money on the other side, and it took a while.
Yeah. So I'm going to start it off here, Morgan, because I don't want to go through it all.
Yeah.
And we'll stop at 6, and then we'll do another T chart here, and we'll end at 24. Okay? Because I know some of you figured it out, and I don't want to go through it all. So let's go through the first 6. So we start with, remember these are pennies. Okay, so we'll switch to dollars eventually. So we start with the first month.
0.01.
You got it. Second month.
0.02.
Third month.
0.04.
Oh, thank you. I almost put it's free. Evan?
0.08.
6. Devin?
0.06 or 0.16.
Okay, now let's do one more here. I guess, yeah?
0.32.
Now this is where we're going to get a whole bunch of different answers, and I don't know the exact answer because I didn't figure it out myself. But once we get to 24 months, I'm moving over a bit, I feel like it's going to be bigger. What answer did your group get? Morgan?
83,886 and 8 cents. 7 cents.
So that's 82,000.
No, 83,000.
Oh, $83,886.08. Did anyone else get? We'll put a couple more down. You might just be a little bit out on the adding, but they should be all close. What did your group get? Excellent. Did you get the exact same thing?
No, we got 70,764.
That sounds light to me. Can you say that again, though, Colin?
70,764 and 48 cents.
Okay, and that's why we do it in different groups, because it looks like that this is, if 2 groups got the exact same answer, it's probably going to be closer to that. Okay, so remember, we have to figure out which option is better. So which option is better? The 100,000 when we're reflecting, is it the $100,000? Or is it option 2? Which one's better? Let's discuss that. So you're reflecting now. You've done the math, you're reflecting. Yes?
Well, the better option for you would be the $100,000 because I'm getting money.
I disagree with Joe. I totally disagree with Joe. Okay, can anyone think why? Jill, why do I disagree with you?
Well, with the second part, it said would your parents choose that one? They wouldn't choose that.
Well, good thinking. I see what you're saying. Your parents would want to choose this one over that, option 2 over the 100,000, right? That's not why. No, I think your parents would want to choose this one here. I'm saying that as kids and as I want that option. Why? You're missing one important ingredient. Yep.
By the end of it, you're going to get more money out of option 2 than you would option 1
Why? And you're right.
because of our math that we did.
Close. Close. Pauline?
Like you got, that was only what you got in the last month, so you have to add it each month.
You're actually adding all these up. So think about it. If the last one is $83,886.08, that if we add the one before that, we're already going to be at about $120,000. Okay, because the last one would be about $40,000, just using rough math there. So option 2 is better for you. Now we have to answer the question. Okay, we've answered that one, that option 2 is better. We'll put a star around it for you. Which one would your parents choose and why? Davis?
Well, they might choose option 1 if they don't do the math right away.
Yeah. So Davis is saying option 1 if they don't do the option 1 if they don't do the math right away. You're right. Yep.
But you could get more from the 100,000 because if you don't do your chores in one of those months, then they wouldn't give you your allowance.
Is that a stipulation that say you have to do your chores?
No, but
Not on this one. I think we were talking about that earlier. But you're right. That's a possibility. I know what my parents would say. What? Do you think your parents would choose any of these options?
no.
No. I think that's the answer. Are you crazy? Your parents don't have enough money for that. So there you go. There's the problem. Now I'm going to pause this.